tuning in to another show with 50 Shades with Jay, the show that's funny, entertaining, and sexy. I'm no other than your girl, Jay. Don't forget to eat. And to my right here, we have...
Oh, hey, how's it going? Y'all doing all right out there in, Jaye land and all that good jazz. Now, it's your man Trouble. How y'all doing out there tonight, world? It's Friday. You know how it goes. We finna have a good time. And then, hopefully, I hope the rest of y'all got like a 3-day weekend, like the majority of us. So, yeah, here's to
gang,
that
gang.
by itself. Anyway, carry on.
How was your day today?
You know what? Today was sensational and fantastic. I ain't had to go to work today.
You ain't had to go to work?
Mm-mm.
I had to go to work today.
Oh, did you? Oh, well, so... I'm on the end mark of my transition. I'm getting ready to go into the supervisor position.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay, the benefits of being a supervisor on deck.
Well, not even necessarily that. I just was the end of my previous job, so I decided to take a couple of days out before I transitioned into the new position. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, I have a 3-day weekend as well. Memorial Day weekend. I hope y'all turn the fuck up.
Don't be hungover on Tuesday.
Don't be hungover. Get y'all some Gatorade or something to get your electrolytes back in. But we're gonna go ahead and kick this show off the right way. We're gonna pick through.
Tell nobody how you was doing.
Oh, I'm doing well. Thank you, girl, for asking. Yeah. No, I'm just playing. Thank you, Trevor.
I was gonna say that's it. Like,
no, I'm doing good. Today was a great day. Easy peasy. I was at work, barely working, but don't tell nobody. Shh, it's a secret. But easy money. It is what it is. So, and you know, it's Friday. Yep. I just sent them the link too.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
Don't tell my boss though. But yeah, so I told them that we're not gonna pick to the sex box because we're running out of topics. Like it's almost like half gone. Cause y'all some sexy people and y'all want to talk about sex all the time and all this type of stuff.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it. So we're just gonna switch it up a little razzle dazzle. So we're gonna either do. Kenny, shut up. Kenny, like, it's the show. It's supposed to be about sex all the time. No, it's about relationship stuff, too. So, it's either these two. So, Rashad, which one should we get? See, these are super full. Ain't they full?
Yeah, they full.
Okay, so which one you want to pick through?
Since you got a 3-day weekend, how about we do your favorites?
Okay, so pick through the favorites.
Pick through the favorites.
While he's picking through the favorites, y'all just make sure y'all spice up this weekend. It's a 3-day weekend, hopefully for everybody, you know.
Oh, yeah, hopefully y'all are touching private parts this weekend.
Cook for your girl, cook for your man. You know, it's a thing called strip Jenga. It's a thing called strip Jenga. You write on the
no.
Really? The bar. No, I don't want to talk about that. You write in the bar.
What was it anyway?
And then it was men having women as friends. It's kind of like, no, because I'm going to snap on mama and you can't, no, I'm just playing. You can't have no. But yeah, so strip Jenga, you write on a different type of bars or whatever. And if you remove it, they have to do what's on the bar.
Oh, facial hair and body hair. Yay or nay?
Yes, we're going to talk about that. Shout out to Shawnee B. This was hers. Shout out to Shawnee B. You cool with your girl, fool with your girl. That's Shawnee B show. All right.
Sundays when?
Whenever she have one.
Wow.
So, you just have to stay tuned and follow her on YouTube and every social media. You will find out. So, the topic is facial hair and body hair. Yay or nay? Go ahead.
I mean,
take it away.
Obviously not facial hair for women. I would hope not. Like that's problematic.
Around here look like Miss Pearly.
Yeah, like that's already a like quick run the other way for me. So yeah, no facial hair. But
she can have a few, chin hair.
No,
don't see me and zoom in too close. No,
This ain't that. Not for I, and not at all.
Okay.
Body hair. I mean, so I don't mind, especially like if it's maintenance, yeah, I don't mind. Like I don't mind, you know. But I guess for me, there's a certain limit or whatever because like.
Okay, what's the limit for the?
Like you can't just like it can't just be like crazy down there. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna have hair or whatever, like keep it trimmed and keep it looking nice or whatever. Like a little landing strip is nice or whatever.
A landing
strip or the little postage stamp, whatever they call it. Like actually, hold on, I'm gonna have to go find it in my phone. It was like a whole bunch of different ones
like
that
so
they had.
Everything else is just shaved around, and you have like that landing strip right
down there.
Yeah,
that's nice. Like that's
It's kind of weird, look like a goatee almost.
How does that look like a goatee?
Not the goatee.
Don't you mean like an exclamation mark? I mean exclamation
what's
mark.
What's the thing that go right there?
That's the soul patch.
Oh, I thought it was a goatee. Well, I ain't got no damn hair, so I don't know.
Okay. So clean slope, huh?
Are we talking? We still talking about shoes?
No,
so
no, no.
You want the Lanny?
But this is no. Like I said, I don't mind it. But bear is fine as well. The bear lady is fine too. Like I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the bear lady too. So like like I'm between those two. Like I'm cool. But in the meantime, between time, back to my question. You the bear lady, huh?
I may be bear.
You the bear lady.
Strip. No, I honestly prefer it to be bear.
Okay.
Soft and smooth.
Okay. Well, say less and do more. But I mean,
So
from
it's
like
easier to feel everything.
Oh, okay, all right then. But like for myself, like even I do maintenance and I do gardening and so on and so forth. Yeah, like I do like what does that entail? I just know I do maintenance and I do gardening or whatever. Like it's real simple or whatever. And like I know for some people who say that they don't like hair at all and their whole's older, like I make sure that I take care of that as well. So like that's not even an issue.
So do you shave on your underarms? Mm-hmm. Okay, you shave your chest. You have taco meat on it.
No, because I shave it. No, because I shave it.
He ain't got no taco meat, y'all, because he shave it. Okay, so the only hair you have on your body is your facial hair and the hair on your head.
Yeah, facial hair on my head, and in my nether region.
Legs?
Yeah, I got a little bit on my legs.
What's another region? Is it your booty hole?
Whoa! You will not. you will not.
What Tiffany had to say? It's a booty hole.
Oh
okay.
Wow! I'm not finna play with you. Anyway, so what are your preferences? Like, do tell.
Okay.
Do tell.
Well, I like if you have facial hair, that's fine. I remember I used to didn't like the sound of it when y'all scratch it. It would just like it would irk my
sometimes,
nerves.
Man. Gotta scratch it sometimes.
No, you can have a beard. You can have facial hair. You can have a little bit of hair down there, but if it's smooth, oh my goodness, I will fall in love with your.
If it's smooth, well, yeah,
but yes.
yeah. Well,
if it's smooth and you don't have any hair down there, you good to go in my book. You can have hair under your arms, or you can shave it, whatever your preference is. I like legs too, so if you have hair on your legs, that's sexy too to me.
Well, see, so here's the thing: like, I don't feel like feeling like a 12-year-old boy, so like. That's,
what they got to do
like,
with
it? Like being completely smooth or whatever. Like a child.
So you want a little peach fuzz?
Yeah, you gotta have a little something down there or whatever. But this is what I was referring to earlier. Like that's what I was referring to. So like the
landing strip. Okay, let me show y'all this.
So
I don't know
they probably can't see that. They probably
can y'all
can't
see
that.
this, Kenny? You can see it.
So yeah, like
all
between what is that? What is that in the bottom?
You got the mohawk.
Name
the
them
hardest. Okay, so you have the Bermuda Triangle, which is a triangle patch. The postage stamp is like just a stamp you put on the envelope. The landing strip is just a strip of hair right down the cootie cat. Then you have the martini, and then the bear lady, and then you have the heart attack. It's just I wonder how they do that. The heart. Ooh, that might be kind of sexy though. If you have a heart of hair right there.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it with areolas too. Like,
people used to the tattoo the areola.
Yeah. So yeah, but between those, if you did see it, like I'm partial to the postage stamp, the landing strip, and the bear lady. Heart attack isn't bad either, but for myself, like I said, like it's hard to explain. You would have to see it in order for you to understand, but you ain't gonna see it, so you're just not gonna understand. But anyway, carry on.
Let's take this a step further. I think we already discussed this on my last show, and I think Kenny had a little 2 cents to put in. Would you shave your lady?
I don't think that I would be opposed to it, but I'd just be scared that I would like nick something, and I'm just kind of like
be bleeding for dear God. I'm bleeding, it won't stop.
So like I would be okay with like if she asked me to, but as far as like someone like a woman shaving me, nah, that's a big no. What?
If you feel bumps, you go around it.
Well, no, and that's fine. It's not even so much that. It's just like I don't like want to nick anything or whatever. Like I said,
like
so
the lip.
None of that. So yeah,
scary.
Yeah, like. And that's too much. Like that's too much. Like it's too complicated.
You be down there anyway. Why don't you just shave her?
Whoa, calm down.
Oh, you don't be down there?
What you mean be down there?
You don't be down there?
What you mean be down there?
Hey, you like the bareness? Do you be down there? Do you go downtown on your lady?
Oh, you talking about do I eat the vagina? Yes, I eat the vagina. That's eating the vagina versus shaving the vagina.
Is it a disclaimer? Because he's talking about eating the box.
Like eating the vagina versus shaving the vagina, I feel like are two completely different things.
But you down there though. You look at it all the time. Why not just? Do you eat it with your eyes closed?
I don't know. Like I'm not paying attention when if I'm like.
Are you like this?
Probably not. But I mean, like, I'm not looking at it in that particular aspect. I'm looking at it in the sense that I'm focused on the job at hand at the current moment. So, like, again, shaving and eating vagina are two completely different things. And
I just figured I asked because we were speaking about it.
you know what?
So
I'm tired of your shit already because you know the acting. This is why we cannot have that shit. This is why we can't have nice
It's
things. I'm tired of
Friday.
this shit.
It's Friday.
But anyway, so would you share your significant other?
Good question.
Yeah.
Great question because I just thought about it from my end.
Right.
I would let a guy shave me.
Oh wow. Okay.
But as far as me shaving him, it's got a lot of stuff going on. You got your balls. You got to lift up something. Like, you know, what if the meat between the balls and the.
Because I shave all of that. I shave all of that. I shave like.
I nick myself sometimes.
Oh,
right, and
what
that's
if I
what
get
I'm saying.
nervous?
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I nick myself from time to time whenever like I'm shaving like the cash and prizes. So like it's already hard enough to do myself. So let alone trying to do it for somebody else. When I'm accustomed to like nicking myself now, I'm good.
Okay, so let's play devil's advocate. So what if you're talking to a girl and she'd be like, I don't believe in shaving my hair. Like, I'm talking about hair down there. Okay, let's just keep it simple. She don't shave her hair down there. Would you be open to talking to her or like what? But she like, oh, it's hair down there. It's grow, so why shave it? It's meant to grow. If it wasn't supposed to grow, it wouldn't grow.
That's a really good question. I don't know. I don't want to say that I'm superficial in that sense, but like I would be like, can you at least like trim it up or something like that? In the sense, and if she ain't willing to do that, and if it's just
a
like
wild forest down there.
Yeah.
But she cute. She got her head on straight.
Right.
Sound like sandpaper.
Yeah, I don't know because hair holds odor.
So would you just say no?
I probably.
So would you try to teach her?
What can I teach her?
You said it's odor down there, but you're like, well, it's just hair. It's supposed to grow.
Oh, okay. Well, like, and that's the thing. I don't have a lot of patience for like a whole bunch of nonsense. So like, I'm probably going to tell you like once or twice, and then after that, if you're not getting them, kind of like, you know what?
Would you still go down? What if y'all like?
No. Wrong.
So you ain't.
No.
Hairball?
No. Ain't. Nope. Absolutely. Hell no.
In your teeth?
Any other way that I can say it? Hell no. Absolutely no.
You can say
no.
hell to the no.
To the no. None of the above.
Okay.
Nope.
All right, I just want to chime in real quick.
Oh, go for it, Kenny.
I know that some women probably don't shave because they do get bumps or they're more susceptible to get whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You do have sensitive
But they
skin.
can trim it down. It don't have to be to the skin.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to trim it down.
Because if it's hanging, if I see a woman and all this hair is hanging outside of her underwear, that looks
right. Yeah. That's
you know what I mean? It's just, I'm not gonna say. I wouldn't say no. I'm not gonna deal with it. You
gotta
gotta call it. Bye.
Yo, what it do? It's 50 Shades of Jaye talking to you. Hey, who am I speaking with? Hey, Candy Jaye, what would you like to talk about? Do you prefer hair down there or no?
Okay. Come with it.
No. She said it could be so erotic for it just to be bare and you guys. She said she could sit on the end of the tub. She's just so sexual, y'all.
I cannot help it. And you wrong for not wanting to teach that baby. You don't know no better.
She said you wrong if you don't want to teach that girl about shaving.
If she not gonna listen, what is that for me to teach? If you're not gonna listen, what is that for me to teach?
Thank you, Candy Jaye, for calling in. Let's pick on Rashad a little bit for not teaching the baby. Bye. Dang, Rashad, everybody out to get you. Why you ain't gonna teach her though? Ain't she pretty? And she got her head on straight.
Look, so again, I'll say it again for the people in the back. If you don't want to be taught, then what the fuck am I teaching? So yeah, if you're not gonna listen to me, then like what am I talking for?
Mad.
And I ain't though.
You big mad. I'm just playing. Okay, so Rashad said he definitely not teaching no girl. Facts. No, it's out of the picture. We too old for that shit, right? Kenny said nope. We don't want any hair hanging out the underwear. Nope. Out. So you can trim it and he will shave it for you. So
Who will shave it for you?
Kenny,
Kenny
said,
okay.
we heard you, Rashad, loud and clear. We heard you, killer. Calm down.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
So, for me, I'm gonna play devil's advocate for myself. I mean, I like it bare as well, but you can have a little bit down there. It can't be like long where you can throw a cornroll or a French braid. Like I'm about to be braiding your shit. No, I'm not about to put no ponytail holders in there or nothing. It can be trimmed down, but the bare, when it's bare, it's everything under the sun. When it's bare, I love it bare.
I didn't really think that women liked it. That's a first for me. That's actually a first for me.
It's a turn on too when you drop them when you drop them draws and it's just smooth. Okay, that's it.
You good over
All
there?
right.
Is it eggs dropping over there?
No, let's open it up to the callers. The question was facial hair and body hair, yay or nay, yes or no. So call in right now. The number is 203-802-5694. Again, that number is 203-802-5694. You would think I would know this number by now. I kind of do, but I just don't want to mess it up. So call us and let us know. Do you prefer facial hair or no? All right. So far that's what we talked about. What you like to say? You got something to say?
No, I was gonna say. So what's next? Like what?
I'm gonna get some water. I'm a little finished.
Oh my gosh, I can't deal with you. I cannot. Anyway, so what's next? What else is on?
I'm gonna take a drink of my water.
Oh my god.
No, we can pick from another box. Again, date night this weekend, barbecue. What y'all doing? Y'all can barbecue together. Y'all can cook a deal. Cook a deal. I'm thinking about something that's lovely.
Yeah, I can
All
tell.
right. Cook a meal together so he can barbecue while you cook the sides. Teamwork make the dream work. Make it a family fun event. If you don't have kids, y'all can just cook something, invite your friends, play some drinking games. Just, little ideas for y'all to get this party started this weekend.
What party is that?
The Memorial Day weekend is the party.
Okay. Is it a party or is
I don't know.
or is it a
I'm just
celebration?
don't want to tell them to party.
Oh, okay.
Y'all can party.
Okay.
Not on me though. All right, so Rashad, since we picked through my favorites, you want to pick a random? Because Candy had posted it random, so pick through the random box.
Okay.
So we're gonna pick through the random box. He's gonna shake.
Let's see
In the
what we got in
meantime,
here.
in between time, call us to tell us if you like facial hair or body hair or neither.
Okay. Try that one. Try that one on for size. And if you say you don't like it, I'm gonna be mad. Then I'm gonna be big mad.
You like it being connected physically,
I don't even know. So what do you mean by that?
sexually. I don't even know why it's in a random box. So we're gonna pick another one.
Next.
Who did this? I don't
You
recall.
did that. That's your writing.
Don't blame me.
What? That don't even.
I told you. I'm sorry, guys. When we had a guest, they was putting different ones in different boxes, so we kind of
She's
mixed up our
supposed to be
stuff.
keeping tabs on this. Just
It's okay.
So you know, she's supposed to be keeping up
I'm
with
new
this.
to
So
this.
okay.
I'm new to this.
Are you really? I think you're better.
Situationships. Let's talk about situationships.
Okay, well.
Hold on.
I'm so tired.
How y'all do it
of
on
this
space?
shit already.
The ace. Fuck with me. My space player, y'all might not know about that. Anyway, situationships. Take it away, Trouble.
No.
What do you think about
no.
situationships?
Explain. So,
right.
like, because everybody has different definitions of what situationship is. So, like,
My definition of a situationship is when two people come together. They're not committed to a relationship, but they like to have sex. They can do some things together. More so, they can be a side piece, and that's a situationship. So they can't take the call after certain hours of the day. They don't get the full benefits as if it's boyfriend girlfriend. You can't really question the other person and what they doing, who they doing it with, and where they going. It's like, hey, it is what it is. I do my thing, you do your thing. That's my definition of a situationship.
okay. So, based on that definition, I mean,
Unless you want to give your own.
no, I'm good.
Do it kind of align with mine or no?
Yeah, kind of for the
Okay.
most part. I mean, like, if you just asking my general opinion on it, I mean, like, I think that situationships are like those things those things have a tendency to get blurred very, very quickly, and so on and so forth. And I think in those particular cases, you got to make sure that the communication and the comprehension is there at all times, because people have a tendency to overstep bounds like very, very quickly in situationships. And I speak from experience, so that's the reason why I say all these things. Like the waters can get muddied very, very quickly, and in those situations, I feel like you have to be as thorough and as brutally honest as you always often can be, in order to make sure that everything is always known. Albeit, I feel like you should probably be thorough and honest in all situations, but
Absolutely.
in situationships, I think because the water can get muddy very, very quickly and the lines can get blurred, you definitely got to make sure that everything is put out there very, very frequently, and make sure that the communication is always thorough, because eventually somebody's going to catch feelings, and
Absolutely.
somebody's going to catch feelings, and somebody's going to overstep some bounds and start start having expectations that they should not. Anyway, that's my 2 cents.
That's more than 2 cents, and it's great knowledge. I feel like that was. I felt somebody needed to hear that. Somebody definitely needed to hear that, and I couldn't agree with you more. I feel like with situationships, it's a bunch of assuming. It's assuming that, okay, we start off here, maybe it'll get somewhere, maybe it not. But just I feel like no. You don't feel like,
No. Go ahead. I'm
Kenny done raised the eyebrow. You don't feel like some situationships it's like somewhat the girl or the man assuming.
Well, I think the situationship for two people to be in it, they should have talked about it before. You know what I'm saying? So
They don't. It kind of goes into the.
Are you sure?
I think
feel
there's some discussion.
Sometimes they don't talk. It's not. We just don't say that we're going to be in a situationship.
Go ahead.
That's never the case. It feel like that's why I said assuming you go into it as talking to a guy or talking to a girl, and y'all just talking. Next thing you know, y'all done did the do, and y'all just chilling, and it ain't moving forward. I feel like that becomes a situation.
I think there's a little bit. Well,
I got a scenario. Go ahead. No.
Well,
go.
okay. Well, for me, I mean, I've been in situationships, but it's one of those things where there was some discussion. Yeah, the sex may have already happened, but where we at now, we friends, we good, or sometimes it is assumed. You're right.
Yeah, that's
because you're just going through the motions, just hanging out. But when that question comes up about feelings and emotions,
where we going?
then that's when that conversation should happen. And by that time, it shouldn't be like a harsh discussion. It should be something y'all sat down and talk about. Okay, well, this is where we at, because before real feelings got invested.
And more than often, when that time come, when it's like, oh, okay, well, I like you, but where is this thing going? The question, where is it going? Is it going anywhere? Now, I feel like I've been in a situationship, and I just like, oh, I'm just chilling. Now, my feelings are hurt now, because we doing this thing, we talking, we hanging out, we having fun, and now I'm catching feelings, and it's just like, now you don't want to move forward. Why don't you want to move forward? Have you got comfortable? So that's why I said along the line is assuming. Like, I agree with Kenny too.
Oh, well, in one of my instances, like before we even had sex, I was just like, hey, before we even have sex, we need to have a conversation and find out what that looks like.
Very rare breed.
Right. I was like, we need to have a conversation first and find out like what that looks like and what's going, and like what may possibly happen afterwards. And after we had the conversation, and so on and so forth, I was like, so like, is this like, so like, are we both mature enough? Basically trying to find out, are we both mature enough for us to, I guess, engage in sex, and then for us to still like, be okay with where we are and not have any expectations that things need to change, or that like, that we need to start like trying to move like towards something more serious or something of that sort. And once we both were able to determine that like, we were both mature enough for this to happen, and like there's still like not be any expectation, I was like, okay, cool, like this works. Or I was like, or like for the time being, this can work. But just as well, like like there, in other instances, like there's been situations to where like they started trying to check, like started checking
What
for
you
me,
doing?
yeah,
Like,
checking
where
for
you
me,
at right now?
yeah,
Like,
checking for me, and I'm like,
that's not what you signed up for.
right, yeah, like this ain't like, I was like, yo, this is not that.
That's where it becomes a slippery slope. I feel like the slippery slope is when you finally it's like, because now y'all connected physically, now y'all like friends, and you're supposed to be friends first, but now it's just like, okay, should I tell him like I'm catching feelings now? And then what if he don't want to be my friend no more? Or what if this happened? What if that happened?
And that's the reason why I made the statement of like, you got to be real thorough in these situationships, because the water can get muddied so easily, versus like if you're in a relationship, you kind of already know like what it is that y'all aiming for, especially if y'all like decided that y'all were going to be together. Y'all both probably had the conversation in the sense of like, this is what I see for the future. Like, is this something that lines up with you versus a situationship? Those things change like frequently versus, a relationship. Y'all get into like a decent rhythm and so on and so forth. And, y'all get into a pattern, or if you will, or whatever. But like situationships are very sporadic and they have a tendency to change very, very quick. So you have to be mindful of that. And the moment something changes, like I feel like you got to stay on top of that shit. And it's a whole lot of work. And
it's actually more work than it is actually being in a relationship.
Exactly.
Because it's like you're hiding your feelings. You don't want the other person to know, but you do want them to know. But then you don't want to move too fast. And you got all these questions that's going on in your head. Should I go? Should I ask him? Should I not ask him? Like, then he's like,
So why do you gotta hide your feelings? I mean, I understand you don't want to put your feelings on somebody else, but you're still a person. Well, you probably
Depending on
could. It
people.
depends on the maturity. So if you can tell a person how you feel, however, this is where we are, you're still communicating your feelings.
my experience, I always speak from my experience. When I've been in a situationship, and when I told the guy, I was just like, I moved away.
The guy moved away.
Yeah,
Or
they distance yourself because either they scared of commitment, or maybe they had something else going on, or whatever the case may be. I just found that they was distancing themselves, and it was just like, damn, I shouldn't have said nothing. But it was good that I did say something too, so I won't get too fully invested.
Right.
Because I kind of went in this thing assuming.
So you kind of went in with one thing, but after.
No, I went in just cool, we chilling,
Right.
and then my feelings start to develop.
So did you start changing when your feelings started?
No,
to
I was
develop?
still the same person. I just felt like I expressed a ton, so I just feel like I should have, let him know how I felt.
Yeah, that could have been right, but I think it all depends on how you express and who the guy was. Because if y'all kicking it and y'all doing good, but you're not expecting anything more from him other than what you already have.
I hit him with the question though, where this thing goes.
Girl, bye.
No, so to jump on the back of that, I think like you always got to be in a place to protect yourself. So and with that, if you're protecting yourself, that also allows the other individual to protect themselves as well. Especially with the whole premise of like having these thorough and honest conversations and so on and so forth. So
And I always keep it 1,000. That's just how I am. So once those feelings came, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna let them know.
Yeah.
But I don't think I prepared myself for the outcome. A lot of
Oh,
people.
I see.
I didn't
Okay.
prepare myself what the outcome could have been, and I think that's where some situations she ain't ready. I wasn't ready. I was not ready for that. But hey, it is what it is. You live and you learn, right?
Right. But I mean, that's my 2 cents on the whole situationship. You got anything else that you want to add to that?
Actually, this conversation can go multiple ways, so I'm just gonna hang on to this one.
Okay.
So, with that being said, I know we talked about sex in the situationship. So, my whole thing is, like I have to really give you some kudos, because a lot of men don't sit up there and have a conversation with the woman before having sex. And like, okay, where would we about to do this thing? No strings attached. We about to do it. Are you sure? You basically had that conversation. A lot of guys are like, you know what? Free game. We about to just go ahead and do this thing. They don't have conversation with these females. And, quite frankly, just kind of you go into it and it happened. Then y'all part. Y'all hate each other, whatever the case may be. Like.
So I'll say this in response to that. Whenever you love yourself, you love other people better. So and because I am on that path of like learning to love myself in a better position, like why would I want to hurt anybody? Because I don't want to be hurt.
Right.
So that's kind of where it comes from. Not even to get too heavy, but that's where it comes.
Deep.
Like,
That
but
hit-
that's where it comes from.
was
You know what I'm
good.
saying? Like in the sense of because of where I am in the stage of my life and where I am with my growth. Like I'm cognizant of these things. I know that sex has a tendency to change things. So. Shit, like let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and have this conversation. But anyway.
Now I want you to repeat that again. Repeat that. You got to repeat that.
Which part?
When you say you love yourself, you love.
When you love yourself, you love others better.
Yeah, somebody needs to hear that. Who was it you? You.
Say it again for the people in the back.
Please.
Well, see,
Please.
wait.
One more time. That's
Time
his
out. So what you not finna do is steal my line. I'm the trendsetter right here whenever it comes to catchphrases and lines, and what you not finna do is steal my shit.
Okay, well just tell them.
Whenever you love yourself, you love others better.
You needed it on the couch. You right
So,
there.
with that
You
being
needed it.
said, if you want to call in and voice your opinions, your thoughts, and all of that on situationships, number is 203-802-5694. Again, 203-802-5694. Please call in.
All right. Great way to, brother.
I was like, oh, we finna do the hand.
No,
up,
don't
like,
tell that.
wait. No, don't tell anybody about that. Hold on. Be like, you gotta hide your hand. I'll be like,
Okay.
no.
So with that being said, the situationships, you do have sex. You have sex. Situationships always have sex. So my question is like, why are people getting so comfortable with having sex before actually getting into a relationship? I actually posted this on my Facebook before I even became a part of the radio show actually, and it did numbers. So I want to know your opinion.
Oh, why are people so comfortable having sex is easy. I like honestly. Well, so let me finish.
Okay.
Sex is easy because like we have been kind of molded to be, you know, society's kind of molded us in the sense to be like, you know, don't show your emotions, don't let a person see you sweating. Like that's the way that we've been taught. Like that's the way that we've been taught. You know, we've always been taught. Don't show your emotions. Don't because it's been associated with weakness for so long, and so like to kind of rewrite that, like it's a different thing for people to really expose their feelings and really just like allow themselves to be vulnerable. Because like nobody wants to be hurt, but just as well, whenever a person is hurt, they don't know how to sit there and be in that. Instead, they try to run from it. So basically, long story short, there's a whole lot of running from things that should be addressed, or at least in my opinion. There's a lot of running from a lot of situations and a lot of things that should be addressed. And so, yeah, I think that's the reason why like sex got easy and like relationships and communication got more difficult.
You on a roll today. You are on a roll.
Must have had some of that weed everybody else had.
Whoa, don't do that.
No, but look, can I respond to that?
Go ahead.
I think what you said was absolutely right, but I don't know if it's easy. It's the most natural thing that we do.
And that's why I said it's the most easy. But anyway,
but having sex is more natural than washing your body, and that's the truth. People sometimes have to be taught how to wash their body. Sex is something you don't have to be taught to do. Instinctively, when you're attracted, you're aroused by someone, even as a young child. When you're aroused, your body automatically knows what to do. You don't do it well or great and all that, but you automatically know how to have sex. It's instinctive. It's who we are. So it's a very natural thing, the most natural thing that human beings can do. So that's why it's so freely done. Don't take my word, look it up.
Okay, we might have to Google that one. I don't know.
Hold on.
No, it's
There it is.
It makes sense. It definitely makes sense. But I don't feel like sex is easy for me.
Okay.
Or for like other people. Emotions. I have emotions. I feel like once you have sex with a person, it brings out different type of emotions, and I feel like
soul ties.
I don't. So with me, the situationship was a bad idea. Clearly, I did it once, and that was it. So, with that being said, whenever I have sex, it's more of an emotional thing for me, and I can't just have sex and just be like, okay, whatever. Don't call me the next day or the next week or whatever. Like I just. So like when I say about as far as people having casual sex before a relationship, like back in the day we used to just like, okay, you my boyfriend. We probably only kissed and that was it. Like we were boyfriend and girlfriend. Nowadays it's like, we gotta have sex first before we even in a relationship. We gotta make sure that thing good. We gotta make sure that you big enough. All this type of stuff. Instead of jumping in a relationship first, you would rather jump into sex first than a relationship first. Me per se, I would prefer to jump in a relationship first than to jump into just having sex.
Good. Old fashioned, and I'm absolutely here for it.
Yeah.
Everybody's not built the same. Definitely not. I can co-sign with that in a sense. So not to say that I'm opposed to like the whole sex thing or whatever, but just as well like if there's no substance and like it's just sex and like you ain't got nothing else to show for it, then like that's probably all it's gonna be is like just sex. If you want to be like no. I'm good. And there's actually been situations to where it's actually been the complete opposite. It was just people I just wanted to hang out with, and I didn't even want to have sex with them. And they were like, "Well, like, what's wrong with me?" And I was like, "There's nothing wrong with you. Well, why are you not attracted to me sexual?"
Emoji.
Shit, I don't know. Why is the sky blue? Shit, I mean, I know there's a scientific answer for that, but you know what the fuck I mean. Like, shit, like, well, why is the sky blue? Why is this marker red instead of green? Like, so I don't know, And so, I've dealt with it all. And there's even been a situation, too, to where I've been the person who was like, I think we should probably stop having sex. because like that, because you know, you know, those individuals, they started to catch feelings. They started to catch feelings, and I was like, look, in order to, you know, protect your feelings, you know, and so on and so forth, because like I'm fine either way. Let's just go ahead and cut this shit.
I absolutely salute people that can kind of have sex without catching feelings. Like, I can't do it. I can't. But I wanted to ask you a question. As far as
42 is the answer.
It's 42 is not the answer. So
42 is the answer. It's always the answer.
So, would you prefer to have sex first or a relationship? Because I know a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, people that when I put it on my Facebook post, they say, well, you have to test drive the car first before you purchase it. And that's not necessarily true. If you have your mind made up and said that, you know, this is the car that you want, you don't need to test drive shit. You go in there with that money and you say, oh, that's the car I want. You make sure it looks good on the outside, no dings, and you check the engine. I mean, it's on a car lot. I mean, it's good anyway. You take it home, you still have so many days to return it, but why do you have to test drive it? Why do you even use that analogy when it comes to sex with a woman anyway? I know that was kind of like my bad, killer.
Nothing is off limits, I guess, or at least for me anyway. Or pertaining to that, like it's either. I guess for me it's either or. It just depends on how the situation plays out. Because in some situations, like I really have taken out the time. You know, I really have taken out the time to just really get to know that individual. And we waited, like, because we had that conversation. But, you know, there's been other situations to where, like, shit, we went out for drinks and, like, one thing led to another. And we were like, is this really about to happen? And we were like, yeah. And we were like, okay, well, shit, let's go. Like, and it happened and we were fine. You know, we were fine either way. But I think jumping right out the gate, that was a little bit of a foundation in both situations that I can recall. Like there was a foundation established. So for me, yeah, it was one of those things. But I'm talking too much.
No,
what do you got?
It's great information. It's great information.
What you got?
What I was gonna say?
Answering your own question.
It's not 42, but yeah. So for me, I don't use that analogy. You have to test drive the car first. I don't test drive shit. Just if you like, get to know the person. You know, feel them out, go on a few days, this and that and the third. But for me, like I had a person that commented on my post and said, well, we all grown. You do what makes you feel good. And that's true, because at the end of the day, if that was make you feel good, just know that, you know, it may not be the end result that you want it to be. You know, you're grown. Can you put aside your emotions? 9 times out of 10, you can't. It's only a select few that can put aside to their emotions to fuck without feelings. So with that being said,
Go ahead.
So with that being said, you know, if you were to have sex with the person before actually getting in a relationship, you know, take it slow, or make sure you know that person is a potential, or you know, maybe get in a relationship. I don't know.
You should be constantly communicating, regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Communicating what, Kenny?
I mean, your feelings, your thoughts, your
Okay.
intentions, your expectations, all of that should be discussed throughout the whole time you guys are spending time with each other.
Okay.
Because, you know, both of you guys may be going in thinking y'all going to be in that committed relationship. But in a couple months' time, it kind of takes a different direction. So you guys become friends. So you fall into that friend zone. But that could be a mutual thing, too. You know what I mean? Still be attracted to each other to a certain extent, but know that you don't want to go across that line. Mainly, you know, and if it's a situation like you, Jay, I mean, if you're the type of person who sex and emotions kind of tie in together, then the other person who really likes you and respects you.
And I'm very expressive, so I talk
Right.
to, I communicate everything.
So he'll know that if he's not ready, he won't pursue that with you.
Hopefully
thinking
not.
it can change. Well, I mean, you know.
I would, if he's mature enough. I would agree. But I got a question for you, since you've been doing all the question asking. Like, was there ever a situation?
Wait, was Kenny finished? Kenny, was you done?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay,
Yeah,
good. Okay.
I'm here. I'm here today. I'm good. I'm with y'all today. Anyway,
I got a little high. What else?
right. No, but the question is, like, was there ever a situation to where, like, you ever offered sex in hopes that it would change the person's, like, thought process, or, you know, in hopes that that it would change their mind to where they want to be with you?
Offered?
Was like, hey, like, you know, was still like offering yourself to him in that particular sense, hoping that it
Or
would change his
allowed.
mind, right? Or, you know, allowed yourself to keep having sex with the individual in hopes that it would change their mind that they want to be with you.
We're doing my situationship. That kind of that kind of is what happened. I don't know if I worded that right. I'm black. Don't mind me. But yeah. So what it was is like I asked that question, and then I was feeling him so much. It's like, okay, maybe we just go with the flow and just continue to maybe he'll change his mind, but he didn't change his mind. So I kind of was, you know. I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. But yeah, that's what happened.
So what did you go through afterwards?
It was hard. It was hard. The letting go was hard because again we had so much in common. He was like almost the perfect one for me. I felt like, you know what I mean, just from everything, and it was just like it was so like I didn't have to be nobody other than myself. Not saying that I'm a completely different person with somebody else, but it just came so natural. So it just like, you know, afterwards I'm like, you know, hopefully he'll change his mind. Hopefully he'll be ready for me. Hopefully. But then I really had to just buckle down, put my big girl panties on, and be like, you know what? You don't deserve to go through this. This Negro don't know what he want. He don't know what he got in front of him. You the shit, bitch. Keep pushing. So a little bit self-talk, you know. So that's how I got through that, and I learned from that situation and the situationship that it's not for me.
Were you giving him the business, like the full business, in order
What you
in the
mean?
like,
You gotta sweat in here.
like was you throwing it back on him in order in
What
like?
did I do? The house shit.
Oh, you was doing-
What's
okay.
your name? They said your boing boing.
You was doing the whole shebang in hopes that he was gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna stick around.
Yeah, that's just to let you know that good even don't keep a man. Hell.
Okay, she's for those like hey, she was throwing it back. She was giving him like the A game,
Okay. So let's open up these lines to these people. We kind of got a little deep and personal, but it's okay because it's 50 Shades with Jaye. You're going to get to know me real soon. You know, just stay tuned, basically. So the number is 203-802-5694. Again, that number is 203-802-5694. I did it without looking.
No, you look down there first. No.
The second time, so I did it. So let us know, how do you feel about situationships? Have you ever been in a situation? How did it play out? How did you redeem yourself after that situationship? Let us know. So call in right now and, you know, just tell us y'all business because we want to be in your business.
So I got another question for you.
Is it question day for Jaye? Like,
yes, it is.
no.
Yeah, it's question Jaye.
She's like,
It's question day for Jaye.
yes,
Yeah, and you're a poet today too. On top of that,
I'm a poet.
Yeah, you say is it question day for Jaye?
Oh, yes. I can't snap my lip. Okay, go ahead.
You know, made me forget my damn question now.
Good, 'cause
Shit.
I was a little hot.
See, you know what? See, that's that bullshit. Anyway,
You
let's
don't know
see
your
what-
question for real?
I really forgot. You made me
Dang.
forget, and it was a good one
That's
too.
crazy.
You know what? I'm tired.
All right, I got a question.
I'm tired of your shit.
Okay.
I know what else you can.
Jay, first of all, I love your show.
Thank
I think
you.
it's a great show. The two of you guys are really,
Thank
really
you.
good together. Okay, my question for you is when you're into this guy, like this guy you spoke of, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're expressing your emotions, how much emotion did you express that may have caused him to back up? Do you remember what it was? How you communicated with him?
It was just basically me asking you, like, what are we doing? Where is it going?
So that was never discussed before, or
It
now
wasn't
it's changed?
discussed. It wasn't discussed before.
Okay,
It was because I got feelings. I caught feelings because, you know, I tried to be grown.
right.
Let me try this having no strings attached looking ass and strings
Okay, and
attached.
then his reaction to that was what?
He was just like, man, I'm chilling.
Right. He said you're
He
chilling,
was
right?
just chilling.
And after that, you did what?
I continued to like chill with him.
Okay, so
I
you chilling.
continued to chill with him, you know. I chill with him some more, but
So were
and
you
then I
calling
had
him
to
more?
no. Our communication kind of slowed up, and it's it bothered me. It bothered me a lot, but
Did you
again,
express that to him?
yes, I'm very expressive about him.
Right.
I'll tell you anything you want to know. Yeah, so I told him, like, you know, how I felt about him, what I think, you know.
Right.
And then for me, like, I talk to my best friends all the time. Like, you need to, you know, because if I can't talk to him, I talk to them about the situation. But it was more so me just letting him know how I felt about him and what I would want.
So I'm kind of going into on-the-spot mode. But
Oh,
look.
clearly, I feel like I'm on.
No, but the one question I want to ask you is, what did you learn from that experience?
Well, you should. That wasn't one question, by the way. That was like three.
I know.
That was like
Thank
3 or
you,
4.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, you got my back a little bit.
That was like 3 or 4.
I'm sorry. What was your
Oh, Lord.
what was your lesson behind all that?
My lesson was to never to assume that the other person was feeling the same way I was feeling, but also to guard my heart, and my emotions. And last but not least, it's on the tip of my tongue. But it's like it's hot in here, y'all. Like y'all really got me on the spot.
You need
For
some
real.
more
We're
water.
good. You need some
It's
or you
hot.
just
Nah.
you need to put
The
some
other
in that
thing
seat.
that I learned is never go into thinking you can change a person's mind.
That's a good lesson.
You know, you can't go in to change a person's mind based off sexual tendencies, intimacy. Like if they really want to be with you, they will be with you, regardless of your sex, regardless of how good it is, or whatever the case may be. They're gonna be with you regardless, and you can't change their mind. When they're ready for you, they're gonna be ready for you.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything as good sex. I think if you feel for a person, it's going to be good. And the closer you get, it's going to get
Well,
better.
that's what I mean, because even
Yeah.
like, you know, with getting to know people, taking that time out to get to know people, when you have sex, it's fireworks. I feel like it's
Can be.
fireworks.
Or it can remain just physical. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, go ahead, Joe.
Oh no. So my
Y'all
question,
really got
no.
me hot today.
So
I
my
didn't
question
think my
was
Friday
like,
gonna play out like
Give
this.
some tissue.
was there was
Wait,
there ever a
have you?
scenario?
What's your scenario situation?
No.
What did you learn from
Was
yours?
That, was that
Hell.
scenario? Was that scenario? Wait. Okay. Ask the question.
Please, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. So what did you learn from the situationship that you were in?
Basically, it's a good question because it was also kind of gonna be what I was gonna ask you. To follow my intuition,
Okay.
meaning like,
That's a good one. I
meaning
should have followed mine.
follow my
honestly.
intuition because I knew that this was only gonna work for so long. I knew from jump that it was only gonna work for so long. So I was just kind of like I'm just gonna sit here and chill. I'm just gonna sit here and chill because I already know like eventually like this individual is gonna start catching feelings and I'm not gonna be on their page and they're gonna exit. So it was pretty much just me just kind of lying in wait. I'm trying to be honest as I possibly could about everything, but it was more so me just lying in wait, knowing that the situation wasn't going to work. So it's taught me to follow my intuition. And the question with that was is that have you ever been in a scenario to where like you knew that it wasn't going to work, but yet you still try to make it work.
Just that situation.
Oh, just that one? Okay.
Just that one.
Okay.
But you know, I'm gonna share something else. How I know I'm growing because I've cut off people after a few red flags. I've actually noticed the red flags and know that we wasn't gonna mesh well. I don't give a damn how good you
She
look.
don't even answer my text messages, y'all. I text her and be like, "Hey, how was your day?" And she like leave me on red, y'all. Like,
Somebody out there?
yeah,
Hello?
leave me on red. Like, and so
Hello?
and
Anybody out there?
so I told her when she get ready to fire me from this, like I just want my severance pay. That's it.
How do we get here, people? Okay, yeah. So what I was saying was, I feel like I've grown because I've cut off people that I know for a fact that I didn't mesh well with. I don't care how good you look. I said, lick, Lord.
Where's your head at?
Oh, I don't even know. Oh my goodness.
Trouble, where's your head at?
Where's my head at?
Sorry,
In my
tongue at
pants.
y'all. He's single. Y'all need to
Calm down. Don't do
All
that.
right. Okay. So what I was gonna say was, I basically cut him off. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care where you at in your life. Or, you know, all this type of stuff. If we didn't mesh well, we wasn't gonna. And I cut him off. Normally, I would probably stick around and try to, you know, hey, maybe later on down the line, you'll, you know, it'll change. No, I'm just like, you know what? This ain't gonna work. I've actually told the person to their face, nah, this ain't gonna work out. I'm good on you. Just like that.
I told you she don't even respond to my text messages.
Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, so that was deep. That was really, really good. So what advice would you give to the people that's currently in a situationship right now, if you had to, right now?
If I had to give some sort of advice,
Which you are, because I'm asking.
Listen to yourself. But I think that's the best thing that I can listen to yourself. If you know this shit ain't gonna work, like don't try to force it because all you gonna do is make shit more complicated than it needs to be and hurt yourself in the long run. So whatever it is that you feel, allow yourself to go through it. Like don't run from it. Like regardless if you know that you have to let go with the understanding that there's resistance in letting go or whatever.
Letting go is they said to be hard because of the memories. What makes it hard if letting go.
But I mean but with that is like if you know that this person and you know their intentions don't serve you in a positive manner, like I think that's all that you need, like to be like, you know what, hey, I'm good enough to, like, I'm strong enough to send you on your way, and set out on my own until something good does come along. Because I mean, like I said, that's where I'm at the current moment. Like I'm constantly practicing detachment. That way, that if someone does come into my life and they decide to depart, like whenever I'm left with myself, like knowing that I'm good, like knowing that like I'm gonna be okay regardless of whether they're here or not. So
Absolutely.
like, yeah. So for me, it's one of those things like somebody whoever comes into my life that I want to be with, they got to be like somebody fucking awesome and fantastic because like I'm just not gonna settle for like no regular shit.
No regular, schmegler shit. You heard what he said. It's my gangster voice. Boom.
Can I offer some advice?
Kenny gonna offer your advice on this Friday. Boom.
I personally think, I believe in everything Trouble just said, but also believe that constantly communicate, even when the feelings are starting to change. Like in his situation, as you're expressing yourself, he should have been expressing himself in a better way. You know, just communicate it. Hey, I'm not feeling what you're feeling. You know what I'm saying? Not just start backing off because that becomes passive aggressive. Just start saying, you know, I'm not feeling what you're feeling. You know, I understand you're feeling the way it's going in a direction. We can pull back and probably still be friends because your feelings will start to really get invested. At that time.
Yeah.
But I think communication, I believe firmly in communication. Now,
Communication,
am I the
relation.
most communicative person in the world? No. But I know how important it is. So.
Same. I know how important communication is as well. The advice I would give somebody that's in a situationship right now, it's not over for you. It's not the end for you. Somebody's out there for you that will give you everything that you're looking for. So don't settle for less. Don't settle for less, and continue to work on yourself first before you actually can bring anybody else into your world.
One more time for the people in the back.
Wait, which part? Because I can't remember.
Work on yourself.
Oh, work on yourself. Take the time out to grow. Just know where your areas that you need to grow at as well. And just know that when God sent you that person, I know we're talking about a lot of stuff, but when he sent you him, oh, you gonna know. You gonna know when he sent him. All right. Ooh, that was a lot. Anything else? Kenny, did we ask you to give advice? That was your advice that you just gave?
Yeah, communication.
Oh, communication. Communication rooted nation. Like you said, express yourself. Express yourself as much as possible so y'all can know if y'all on the same page or not. Are y'all gonna potentially mesh well together? Is he gonna change later? Are you gonna change later? You know, you find out different things down the road. Trouble. You got anything else you want to add?
42 is the answer.
42 is not the freaking answer.
42 is the answer. 42
is not the answer. So I gave y'all some date night ideas. The strip jingle. Oh, drunk Uno is one too. If it's just you and your guy or you and your lady. But if you want to get more of the intimacy, 50 Shades night. Go and dress up. Dress up for them. Dress up as what's massage people? What's they called? Masseuse. Dress up as a masseuse. You can dress up. Get the hot oil. It's some oil, y'all, that you can when you rub on his body and blow on it, get hot. So it get hot. So give him a massage. You know, he a hard working man. Hopefully he got a job. You know, hopefully you ain't just rub down no dude that ain't got no damn job because he don't need no damn massage. But just rub him down. You know, hopefully it turns into something else. More than likely it will. Like Trouble will say, y'all touching on each other body parts. So private part, body part, all the same parts. Parts.
So you a poet today or a rapper? Like what's good? Okay, work it out. Work.
I can't do it too much. This is my MIDI rocking. All right. So we already gave out the number, but I'm gonna give y'all one last chance to call in and let us know what y'all think
9 minutes
about the situationships and about facial hair or no hair at all. So give us a call here at 203-802-5694. Again, that number is 203-802-5694. And I did it again without looking.
You looked up. Okay.
Look.
When's your next show and what are the next
My next show, thank you, Kenny. I wrote it down this time. Look at God. Yo, what it do? It's 50 Shades of Jaye talking to you.
How you doing, Miss Jaye?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Pretty good. I was wondering, so when you finally do find that guy, do you believe that a threesome would be smart to bring into the relationship?
Wait. Go back. What you say? I didn't hear that first part. What you say? Call me back, wherever you were. Did he say threesome?
Yeah, he said whenever you find. It sounded like he was saying once you find that significant other. Like, do you think that it would be, I guess, allowable or permissible to like have a threesome or bring another individual into the bedroom?
What the feezy? I'm selfish. I don't give a fuck.
No,
I don't want to talk.
guess
This is just a random ass question.
I was gonna say,
like
I guess
random.
that's
It's
kind
okay.
of pertaining to situationships. I would suppose. I don't know.
But if you found the one, why would you want to share that one with somebody else? What PNB Rock say? I'm selfish.
42 is the answer.
42 ain't the damn answer. I'm selfish. Hell no. No. Ain't gonna happen. Just like that. Just like that.
Why
Just
are
like
you
that.
looking at
Just
me?
like
Why,
that.
like, I wish I could see how seriously she's looking at me. Like, I'm like, hey, look, I'm just a messenger. Like, don't shoot. Hands up now. Calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down, killer.
Okay, so whoever that was, you got about, I don't know how many minutes.
You got 5. No, you got what?
7 minutes to call us back and let us know about your randomness question. I like random questions as well. And Randomness.
Okay.
That's what I said. What I say?
No, that's what you said. I was just like randomness.
You trying to correct me?
No, and I'm not.
Get on trouble ass. Trying to correct me.
No, look, we've been there and done it. We've
Okay.
already done it.
All right. So, like Kenny said, my next show will be June 7th. June 7th. It's every other Friday. Mark it on your calendars. Write it down in your Palm Pilot, your BlackBerry. Taking it all the way back to the BlackBerry. Yes. So that's when my next show will be. The next upcoming show will be this
Don't look at
Sunday will be Candyology, and I will be on that show as well. And then we also have Teachers Are Talking with Patricia, aka Lady Peasy. She's in the building right now. Whoop whoop. She said, "Hey." Okay, so that's the upcoming shows, and that's all that's gonna be on KMWI Media as well. That's this link that I have in my bio. So Trouble, let the people know where they can find you.
I'm MasterCard, baby. You know you can find me everywhere. Like Trouble on there for all things social media. Like y'all stay tuned. I got some real interesting things cooking in the pot for Trouble on there as far as keeping the brand alive. But Trouble on there, all things social media, and Trouble on there every Thursday from 7 to 8, and you can find me here every other Friday with Miss Jaye, and don't forget the E. Other than that, that's about it.
All right, again, thanks for tuning in. Tune in to my next show. Will be June 7th at 8 p.m. with 50 Shades with Jaye. And remember, it's always my pleasure to apply the pressure. It's none other than your girl Jaye with the E, signing out.